All right, everybody, so welcome back. So Trinidad and Tobago's premier celebration of anime, gaming, cosplay, and pop-up culture is now in its 15th year. To mark this milestone, ALIAS Entertainment Expo is hosting a full 9-day schedule of activities from July 26th to August 3rd across Trinidad. Well, to tell us more is director and creator Josette James. Josette, thank you very much for coming this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah? Well, let's get right into it because it sounds very, very interesting.
Yes.
What's in store?
Okay, so this is our 15th year of doing this in Trinidad and Tobago. And to celebrate, we decided instead of having our regular expo, because it's usually just, 2-3 days at the Center of Excellence, why not do something crazy and have a whole 9-day celebration leading up to the expo? We figured, we do this for Carnival, why not do this for this particular niche community in Trinidad and Tobago?
So, all right. So, tell us about the 9 days. What can people expect on those 9 days?
So the expo essentially is anime, gaming, comics, cosplay, and all of those things. So pop culture in general, right? And we tried to craft a schedule that would facilitate each one of those things on separate days. So we start off with a cosplay parade with our partners, Caribbean Cinemas in South Park. And we'll be showing anime on the screen called Spirited Away. Studio Ghibli fans will know exactly what I'm talking about. That is then followed with an anime sports day on the Sunday at the Marvin Lee Stadium. There's, a little stigma that nerds don't like to touch grass, so we want to change that and get them to come outside and, get some sun a little bit. Then on the Monday, we're going to do a craft tour across Port of Spain, because one of the main things for the convention is a thing called cosplay, where people dress up as all of these characters. But what a lot of people don't know is there's a lot of craft that goes into it.
Yes.
And we have an actual Caribbean cosplay championship where people from Jamaica, Guyana, they're all flying into Trinidad and Tobago to compete for the crown. So those contestants, along with local cosplayers, are going to be going around the Port of Spain area to all the craft stores, all the carnival band launches and that kind of thing, to kind of immerse them and show them the different places that they could get materials to, up their cosplay game. On the Tuesday, we'll be doing a cosplay photo shoot at Las Cuevas. This is at Fort Abercrombie, because another tenet of our brand is we want to showcase the beauty of Trinidad and Tobago alongside cosplay, because a lot of times we have some brilliant landscapes that we think would be perfect for some of these characters. Back in the day, I was Wonder Woman, and I shot that at Toko, and it was beautiful. People
Wonder
online,
Woman in Toko?
Yeah, Wonder Woman in Toko. Kobo flying overhead. It was really good. The Wednesday is the Japanese Cultural Day, which is in collaboration with the Japanese Embassy, and we'd be having yukata wearing, calligraphy, origami workshops as well, alongside workshops with the Kendo Federation of Trinidad and Tobago. That is the Japanese art of swordsmanship. Thursday, we have gamer night, so all the people who like to play video games can come out for that. And the Friday, we are actually at 5 Islands doing a little, fun kind of cool down. And then the grand finale is Saturday, 2nd and 3rd of August at Center of Excellence, which is the big thing and the expo. There you're going to have vendors who are selling all the anime, comic merchandise and all of those things. And we're bringing in a voice actor from a Netflix show called Arcane. It's very popular, and he's going to be coming in and doing panels and workshops on all of those things. So it's a lot.
This is a very wide schedule here.
Yes.
I am a bit pleasantly surprised, the amount of work that has gone into this.
Yes.
It's a lot of work and a lot of events.
Yes.
Yeah? These events, what is your demographic?
The demographic is basically everybody, because we have had people who were cosplaying since they were in the womb of their parents, because their parents are cosplaying with them.
Yes.
When they're born as babies, they're in costumes, all the way up to the older folk, they come to the event as well. But if we're talking like the main thrust, I would definitely say between 12 to 30. Is the more, the majority of the people that come. But we have kids, we have a whole kiddies cosplay competition, children get into the event for free with costumes on, so the demographic is quite wide.
Yeah. You think that over the years, more and more people are gravitating towards it?
Yeah, for sure. I think back in the day it was seen to be a lot more niche than it is now. But I don't know if we have Marvel to thank for that or DC with all of the movies, and it's become a lot more mainstream now. Back in the day when I said the term cosplay, people didn't understand what I meant, and I had to be like, you know, Spider-Man, Superman. Yeah. Now people seem to understand it a bit more, and the children nowadays are very into like the whole anime and video games, that they seem to create a lot of relationships and sub-communities just online, you know, through these different things. So, you know, yeah, it's definitely becoming a lot more mainstream.
Is there, for people who are interested in this, speak a little bit about the community, because Josette, I don't have to tell you that there has been a sort of narrative about people who are involved in cosplay and gaming and so on. You spoke about the nerds earlier.
Yes.
But they're seen as kind of strange.
Yeah.
And I want you to speak specifically to people who want to get involved but don't feel comfortable. So speak about that community that is willing to embrace them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll start off by saying this. I'm actually a qualified attorney, and this is what I do. So I guess if I could do it, you could do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, like you would be surprised. People from all walks of life are members of this community. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have
serious?
Yeah, surgeons, all kind of people, police officers just be inside of the event in costume.
Dressing up like Batman?
Dressing up like Batman. Yeah, dressing up like Superman, and you wouldn't know.
Really?
Yeah. I think the stigma is there because, you know, people feel like this thing is a little strange, which I find that odd because we have Carnival. So I would think that if we have Carnival as a country, we should be able to kind of understand this entire thing, because isn't it kind of similar?
It is.
And in 2018, we actually had a whole cosplay Carnival band that went down in Port of Spain. We placed 4th, and people really liked it. So, you know, my advice to people like that would be, don't worry what other people think, because at the end of the day, you only have to live your life for you, and you only have one of these things to live, so you might as well.
I like that, Josette. Yeah. Josette, for people who would want additional information, where do they get that?
Right. So they can visit our website, www.alias-expo.com. You could also visit our Facebook, Instagram, we're Alias Entertainment Expo, across basically everything. YouTube, you could go to YouTube and you can actually visually see videos of the event and that kind of thing to kind of, you know, wet your toes a little bit and get you kind of accustomed to it. But yeah, Alias Entertainment Expo across everything.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Basically, come out, enjoy yourself. If you're looking for something that is new, that is interesting, and that is different, it's an entire week of activities. I'm sure that there's something on one of those days that will be interesting for you. So, yeah. So,
Josette, what you're coming as this time around?
I am coming as a very tired organizer.
I like that. Josette, we're coming to see that one. Very tired organizer.
Yes.
Josette, we wish you all the best with this, this buffet of events here. We wish you all success with it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yes.
All right, everybody, we're coming back.
Yeah.